Well, this morning, we continue our in-depth look at college in Indiana. It's becoming more of a necessity as jobs that require only a high school diploma continue to dry up.
A bachelor's degree is still a worthy pursuit, but millions of college hopefuls are not able to take classes full-time. News 18 this morning looks at how different schools meet the needs of the 21st century student. Byron Zickrell is one of 10 million Americans taking the non-traditional route through college. Ready to graduate with an associate's degree next month, he already has a job in sustainability.
It tracks the movement of the sun.
2 years ago, he saw only a dead end with his high school diploma, but things are much different now.
The doors that are open because of my education, I can't even describe them.
For students like Zickrell who aren't on the 4-year full-time path, community colleges create the doors only traditional students could open for years.
I think Ivy Tech is growing in importance because of the cost factor, the flexibility, and they provide a good product.
Bob Nida is the Vice President of Organizational Management at Wabash National. That's Greater Lafayette's third largest employer behind Purdue and SIA. His job is to make sure Wabash attracts and retains the right people.
We'll always use Purdue and other universities, but the local Ivy Tech has a valuable place in the pipeline of providing workers to us.
According to the U.S. Department of Education, more students than ever support a family, work full-time, or delay their enrollment. NIDA and several others mentioned two things putting community colleges at an advantage for these students: cost and flexibility. Al Parker, campus president of for-profit Harrison College, says his school has to adjust to the diversity of its students.
We're on a quarterly system, and so every quarter is different. We go a little bit late in summer because we have moms and dads. They want to be home with the kids.
Ivy Tech's Director of Admissions, Ivan Hernandez, says four-year schools can't adjust as quickly to needs in the workforce.
We base our programs on what the community wants. You know, we've actually sent people to go teach class at factory floors, third shift, because that's what they needed. They had a good amount of people to form a class, and we did it.
Classes like these are an investment by the student, and many times it pays off. In a 2013 report, the Indiana Commission on Higher Education says in the first year out of school, a bachelor's degree holder earns less on average than someone with an associate's degree.
Coming out with certain skill sets that our companies are specifically looking for, I mean, those are the ones that are making the good salaries.
Lifetime earnings, however, are far better with a bachelor's degree, and that's where community colleges show their limitations. As a short-term fix, they can do great things for a student, but to advance higher and faster, a four-year degree can go a long way.
A bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering out of Purdue has a very valuable place with us.
This is what's going to flush it.
That's why Ivy Tech makes sure its credits count at schools across the country. Zickrell benefits from this as he gets ready to earn a bachelor's degree. He started college at his own pace and for much less money, and still feels an admissions officer like Pam Horn at Purdue will value his transcript.
We know that the rigor and the quality of the courses that Ivy Tech is teaching is very different than it was 20 years ago.
Just 2 years ago, Zickrell says it would be hard to imagine himself here, and though we asked him to look back, he's ready to look to the future.
I wouldn't change anything. This journey has been very personal to me, and I owe a lot of it to Ivy Tech.